Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and I'm super excited because this Cricut Maker was my Christmas present and it was a big surprise and I cannot wait to give it a try. Now, I do already have the Cricut Explorer Air 2 and it is a fabulous machine and I do intend to keep it because I can use them for some different purposes. The reason I'm so excited for the Cricut Maker is that the Cricut Maker allows you to cut some different materials that you could not cut easily with the Cricut Explorer Air 2. And so that's what I'm going to give a try today. We are going to do just some really simple projects with a few materials. I do have several different blades to try out with my Cricut machine. So we are going to give those a try. And otherwise, I think we're just going to play and we're going to see what can my Cricut Maker cut. I will make sure to link everything that I used down below so you can check out those links. Heads up, those are affiliate links. When you shop those, it doesn't cost you any more, but it does go a long way to supporting this channel. So I always appreciate it. All right, let's go. Okay, the first thing we are going to try to make is a felt flower. I want to see how the machine does cutting felt. So I found this felt lapel flower pin on Cricut Access. Cricut Access, if you were not sure, is an extra thing that you can purchase. It is a subscription program that allows you access to so many designs. I highly recommend it for anyone that is new to Cricut. Say you just got one for Christmas, whether you have the Joy or the Explorer Air 2 or the Maker. Cricut Access is a fabulous way to jump straight into crafting. So I'm going to choose this felt lapel flower pin and you can see it's already designed. Everything is done for you. It has the description, tells you exactly what you're going to make, the finished size, what materials you will need, and everything else. It is just absolutely fabulous. So there's more instructions, images, and fonts, all of these things. I'm going to go ahead and instead of customize, I'm going to go ahead and click Make It, which will take me directly to my cutting screen. Okay, you can see that it has divided the project into the 3 different colors of felt, and it is all ready to go. I actually won't be using these colors, but that's okay. I'll be able to keep track of what is what. Pressing continue, and now it will look for my maker to connect. Okay, once it connects, then you can see I will set my base material. You can make this project with different things. Some will work better than others. I'm going to pick felt right here. And then you see what it tells me to do. So I have, it says load tools, materials, no tool required in clamp A, and just my regular fine point blade in clamp B. And then we'll be ready to go. Okay, I'm going to get ready to cut. I'm going to scoot my machine back just a little bit. I'm using a strong grip mat to hold my felt on. A good general rule is the thicker the material, the stronger grip mat. And Cricut has their own line of felt. And I love these sampler packs because you get a lot of different colors that kind of all coordinate. And so this is what I'm going to use. And we're going to start with the purple. So I will just simply put it on the mat. Ready to go, load it in, and it will be ready to go. I can just pull off the excess. And here is the first part of my flower. I will cut off the other, or cut out the other 3 parts, and then we'll assemble. Okay, you can see after you have cut all of your materials, it takes you back to this screen so that you can see how to assemble it. So I will follow the instructions and I'll show you the final product at the end, but let's go ahead and try to cut something else. Okay, the next material we are going to try is faux suede. I've actually been playing with it for a little while and am having a little trouble. So I got out of Cricut Access and I came and just made a relatively simple shape right here with my images tool. And so I have a heart and I'm going to come over to make it and let's see if I can get this to work. So the issue that I ran into is when I go to select a material, there is not a suede option. So I did a little hunting online and I found that you can choose faux leather. So we will go with that. I'm going to set the pressure to more actually. And it still just uses the fine point blade that comes with the Cricut Maker. So it should be all ready to go. Cross your fingers. Okay, I have my fine point blade in. These are called your star wheels, and I actually moved mine over because with a little bit thicker material, sometimes they can leave marks as they are sliding along. So I'll move it over for the suede. I will load. And let's see how it works. All right, so then I peel back and yes, we have a shape, yay. So I have this beautiful heart and one more little one in the middle. So fun to add texture to your paper projects, or there are lots of fun things you can make with this suede. Okay, next up we are going to cut leather. So I am going to do a search. And again, this is going to be for genuine leather and we'll see what some of our options are. I think that is absolutely beautiful. So maybe we can play with this leather hair accessory. I also love the idea of the earrings. And here are some faux leather earrings. Absolutely cute. Let's take a look. That is very cute too. Oh, there's so many options. Okay, I think we are going to give these earrings a try. So I don't have all of the pieces, but we have our leather and this should be good. All right, so we're going to click make it. And actually, when I go to continue, instead of picking faux leather, I'm going to cut it out of real leather. So I will choose browse on materials. We'll look for leather. And this will be genuine leather right there. We will go with more. And then I will change the blade and we'll get ready to go. Okay, so for the leather, it is asking for the deep point blade. So we are going to switch that out. Let me find mine and then we'll take this out of its housing and be ready to go. Okay, here's our deep point blade. So I will swap this one out, move it over and put this one in. Pretty simple, I think. Okay, that is in. We will load. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, let's see how we did. There is leather earring set number 1. Those are super cute. Just have to poke out the little holes right there. That is super cute. And then a more intricate design. Let's see how this one did. All right, you can see you got to pull out these little pieces here and there. And this is super cool. I love it. Okay, I'm super impressed with how these came out. I'm going to use one of my Cricut tools to just finish poking out the pieces that don't belong, including It's up here. I don't see it actually. Okay. So there is the leaf, and then we have our other one, same thing. Just can mostly use our fingers and then our tool to just cut out the pieces that don't belong there. And then you just need the jewelry fastenings and you will be set to go. Here's the little hole that they go through on that one, and then same thing on this one. All right, let's try something else. Okay, the last thing we are going to give a try today is cutting wood, and basswood is what we are going to actually cut. And there are some pre-done designs here in Cricut Design Space. You can see super fun, but I am actually just going to do a new project, and I'm going to cut some letters. So this is my word of the year, embrace. So I'm going to do, let's have about 6 inches. And we're just going to stick with this font, pretty simple, and then go to make it. All right, from this point, I'll press continue, and again, we will select the appropriate material, and then the maker will tell us what blade we need and what are the next steps. Okay, so we will go to browse all materials, and then we will look for basswood. And the basswood that I have is, let's see, I think the skinnier one. Let me measure and double check. Okay, good thing I checked because this is the one that I am using, the 1/16 of an inch. So we'll press done, and it says knife blade calibration is recommended. Do you want to calibrate knife blade now? So I will go change out the knife blade, and we will make sure it works. Okay, I am changing out the blade on my machine. Right now it is at the deep point blade, and we want the knife blade. So I will open up the housing. It's pretty tight, so I'll open that up, take out the deep point blade, and insert the knife blade. Okay, put that in there. Okay, so now we are all ready to try to cut wood. Let's give it a shot. Okay, here it is, cut out of the wood, and it took a pretty long time, but that's pretty awesome. All of these custom letters that I can paint and use. Super cool. All right, let's review everything that I cut out today. All right, so here are the materials I was able to cut out today. We started with felt, and again, I was just able to use my fine point blade with that one. We also did faux suede, which was beautiful, and again, a fine point blade on that one as well. For the leather, this was genuine leather. We used the deep point blade, and then we cut basswood with the knife blade. This is where I keep all my blades. This storage system is available at Michael's and at Cricut.com. It is fabulous for keeping all of your blades organized. All of the materials I used were Cricut materials, just because I wanted to try it out for the first time using their materials, making sure it works, and then I can kind of expand out and try some different ones. Some lessons I learned. Sometimes you're going to have to double check Google and look up and make sure you have the right settings for the right blades and the right materials. Cutting the basswood was super cool, but it did take a really long time because it did 14 passes to make sure that it cut all the way through. So that's something to keep in mind, that the projects, the thicker the material, the longer it's going to take to do the cutting, because it's going to have some different number of passes and pressure and things like that. This was fun. I'm excited. I'm really excited about the felt flower, excited to try some more of those and just see what else I can get into with my crafting. There are so many possibilities with the Maker that I can't wait to see what else I can create. Let me know below if you have a Cricut Maker. What are your favorite things to cut out with it? What's the coolest thing you've made? I would love to hear about it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.